Oh, I see something, but I think that's not the right... I don't know. Okay, now it seems to be updated. There it is. Okay. Excuse me, good morning. Made it to Monday. It's cloudy again. I hope that's as far as we get into the potential for rain. I don't want any more Monday rain. We had a good Monday last time. Now I don't know what we have. All right. Let me say hello to some folks. Jeffrey Wu, Septic Topics, Jean-Jacques, Ambrose Chamberpot, Alpha Clues, Kevin Wu. Ron is here. Big as a walk, Sean. Looking for group. Oh, no, it's the other one. I know the other one. Good morning. Stephen Friedman, Luke Skywalker. Good morning, good morning. TH. Florian Schwartz, Dark Clouds. Martin Becker. Wayne K. Work with... Oh, yeah. I don't know what that is. I'm going to cross the street. There's a lot of activity on that side. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Yeah, work wasn't too bad. I had some time to rebuild this thing with the motherboard standoffs that I got. It turns out these use like M2.5 screws, and I got M3, which I thought was like a standard, but I guess these mini computers can have different standards, so I got other standoffs that are coming now, but I think I rebuilt this solidly enough. The heat sink was a little bit loose, so I wonder if that was causing some of the problems. Like it might have been causing an issue with a short that way, but we'll see. Little G, Grace, Nigel, Gabby, Sandy, Hank P, acknowledging the equipment. Good morning. Victoria Morrison, good morning. Twisted Metal, good morning. Septic Topics said good morning 8 different ways so far. Neil the Blaze, morning. Lee, good morning. Dutch Wolf, good morning. William D'Angelo, good morning. Dutch Wolf has 5 months of Prime. Streaking. We'll close on, maybe. But thank you for your support, Dutch Wolf. I think he's turning, yeah. Great. Cat Yellow, meow. Martin Kelly. Bob Kelly as well. Double Kelly Trouble. Ron Gerstein, good morning. Bear in the Garden, good morning. Oh, I'm in Tokyo, good morning. Zither, good morning. Marie Wiseman, good morning. Oh no, the light's green. This is a long light. I don't know if I'm going to make this one. I mean, it's a long light against me if I miss it. So let me try not to miss it. If I can at least get 2/3 of the way, I think it'll be easier for me to... Nah, I'm just going to try to finish it. All right, we made it. Speedy gas is 283. I don't know when this one changes. I can't remember if it's the same as last time or not. It has such an odd number. All right, where am I? Michael Franco, Tomoko in Yokohama. Gavin Hawthorne. Not today, Ron. Over the weekend, Ron. It was only 4 ways. I tend to exaggerate. I know, subtract. Keep on streaking, Dutch Wolf. That's right. I'm catching up. Hold on. Angvid, good morning. Tony, good morning. Robert T, good morning. A. Winty, good morning. Ethel Bermuda, good morning. Did I just feel a drop one? Better not rain. School should be back in session. Should be more traffic and things associated with that. David Ballmer, Sally Scipio. The trees are coming into the greenness, yes. My favorite time of the year. Harsh Warden, hello. Panda Gabs, good morning. We don't normally do anything, but we went to a friend's house with baby commuter. It was supposed to be all for her. But she had such a busy weekend. Like Mrs. Commuter had a whole thing while I was working all weekend for Baby Commuter. And she was so exhausted, she passed out before 6 o'clock in the stroller last night while we were eating dinner and just didn't want to get up to eat, and slept from then, was transferred into bed after being taken home, and slept through the night. Didn't even wake up in the middle of the night. No dinner, nothing, just wanted to sleep. Luke Skywalker with a 20 credit super chat. Is that, what do they use in Star Wars? Are these credits? What's their currency? I can't remember. I feel like there's something I should know. But Luke Skywalker with generosity, amplified by the Force. The Force is with him. He's with the Force. Thank you, Luke, for your support. RJ, good morning. Mademoiselle Rhapsody, good morning. Lobo, good morning. Yvette, good morning. All right, I gotta get across the street. Usually I'm not on this side of the street by this point. Oh good, that light's changing. I can do my tricks over here. Okay. It all depends on where this van stops. Okay, I think we're good. Because I can get close to him and still leave enough room for the other car. Okay. $1.50 pizza. Johnny Wilkers, good morning. No smoke from my end. John Casella, good morning. We're in Brooklyn, Shogun. Good morning. Maybe Grace. Grow when you sleep. I think we can go. They have a stop sign. Galactic Credit Standard. Often referred to simply as credits. Yeah, see? It's in my head somewhere. BJM, good morning. Oliver, good morning. Paul McNeely, good morning. I think I'm caught up right now. Let's take it. Where's that radio playing from? It feels like it's coming from over here. Where's this voice coming from?
And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at NYC.com.
Oh, never mind. I was confused by the sound. Now I get it. I think they were just adding a little bit of a radio to their... It must be the crossing guards. If they put a little JBL speaker attached to their phone. And I guess they're trying to make their morning a little interesting to hear some news and stuff. It's Connie, thanks for the follow. Oh, is that what he did, Victoria? Yeah, I don't know the traditions for that stuff, but... Where's this voice coming from, merch? Maybe from Randy Orton. I mean, most importantly for me, it was Wrestlemania over the weekend. So despite working, I caught both days live. That's also why I'm a little extra tired. I got both full WrestleManias watched. Which, I don't know, parts of it lackluster. Parts of it. I feel like otherwise they might have set up some interesting storylines, potentially. So we'll see. Gerard, hello. Quinoa could theoretically be currency, okay. People said easy to predict WrestleMania. Yeah, I think we kind of knew everything that was gonna happen. Maybe the Paul Heyman thing was kind of a surprise, but it also was kind of on the table at a high percentage. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about that. How long does the new Pope selection process take? All right, there seems to be construction up ahead that may impede my progress. I may want to cross the street to the other side. I don't know. Well, we'll keep walking, see what happens. Oh, looks like they're clearing out. Oh, they might be clearing out that big lot that we've been walking by that has all this junk in it. I think somebody was using it as like a dumping ground, but now they're cleaning it out. If anyone remembers. I remember this lot. The one I just kicked. Yeah, this lot, they're cleaning it out. There was a movie about it. Was it Game of Thrones? It's going to take place on Instagram. Well, these days, you never know. I think the Orville did a pretty good episode for a society that functions solely on like social media. Everyone had like a little ID with a like counter, and every interaction you do, people could either give you a like or a dislike. But apparently if you get enough dislikes, they kill you or something. So I think we may be heading in that direction. The Orville has some really good episodes. I like that show. I don't know. Are they coming back for another season? Sentinel Paradox, thanks for the follow. Enforcer, good morning. Deceptive Topics has some money coming in. I'm sorry about the accident, but glad the money came through. Casey Blazer, good morning. Have I chosen a lot to dump my USB connector? Well, I'm dumping a lot of it. But I haven't had time to go through it this weekend. More, anyway. Joanne, happy Monday. Lynn and Graham, hello. I like Black Mirror also, yeah. The weird tech-based Twilight Zone of the present. Orville was fully canceled. There's no chance they're going to come back. Caesar, you have a good week as well. First thing you're going to do is buy a dozen eggs. Well, there goes all your settlement money. That's not bad. Ow. I stepped funny on that. Great. But it doesn't actually bother me. My ankle is bent so many different ways, stepping on random things in New York. I think I've become impervious to sprains. Now that I said that, I'm sure I'm going to sprain my ankle now. I have quite loosey-goosey ankles, actually. But I'm sure I'll injure myself sooner or later. It's not a matter of if. It's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. As Paul Heyman would say. Mighty Bull is here. Rodney Bowles, hello. They began filming the Orville earlier this year, so it's not canceled. Who lied to me? Ban them. Allie's here. Oh, it's a marathon day in Massachusetts? Like, is it like Boston Marathon or something else? Oh man, there's a lot of cars coming. Should I cross? No, it's my light. It's not. Oh, pre-filming, okay. Doesn't really matter to me, Wi-Fi. Don't really follow it. All right, can I speed up a little bit? I enjoyed the Orville, yeah. It sounds like it's still a thing. They're getting into filming. Do we ban the liar yet? The annual Boston Marathon is today. Good luck to those running it, but they're probably already running it, right? When do they start? 7 a.m. is the first skibbity bibble. Riz, based, no cap. "20 degrees warmer tomorrow." Yeah, it's supposed to be warm tomorrow. Here too, right? Everything's bumping up into the 70s. Frank the Tank, hello. That's an interesting question Beef Farts poses, though the wording used took my mind a little bit to process. Nope, don't run in front of the cars. The orb will always be a duck. I didn't finish all of this season's Black Mirror. Well, I guess the season doesn't really matter, right? It's each episode's like a little movie. Yeah, I like his humor. Two subject topics. Lisbo, good morning. Happy birthday to you. My camera around. Alright, hopefully redoing the motherboard standoffs and tightening down the heatsink helped. I guess we'll find out. Only time can tell us the truth. James Davison, good morning. Nick Tasta, good morning. I enjoyed some of the episodes of Black Mirror, but I didn't finish it like this season's. I just like how bizarre they can be. Do we miss Moon's entrance? Hello. I've been overtaken by somebody running. Good, season 4 is filming. Thank you, Sentinel Paradox, for confirming. That excites me. Celtics are winning. Where are the Knicks in all this? Uh-oh. Interesting. Ooh, a Jeep Wrangler. The Knicks are winning too, that's good. Somebody throw out 2 TVs. There's an ambulance here. Hope everyone is okay. I mean, obviously they're not, but hopefully they will be okay. Light. Still not in my favor, but should be in a minute right now. Okay. The Knicks really got the Pistons. Good. Wasn't it kind of a close game for part of the way? I think we did have it in picture-in-picture, but I wasn't paying attention to it during Wrestlemania. Oh, this tree's about to bloom too. Oh boy. Not sure about the driving here. Celtics will go undefeated. And that's not a prediction, it's a spoiler. When it started 0-0. It's weird when the games start like that. I don't think they all do, right? Kidding, of course. What's that thing? Heater? Co Sports. Okie dokie. Townhomes. Oh, they go pretty deep. I know. Why am I stepping on paper? Kicking it up with every step. Steve Parker, good morning. Ooh, parking. Ooh, they managed to get a Tesla in here. And a charger, too. Dun, 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 dun. The golf was won. Ambrose is the Mets' good luck charm. Amelia Ava 898, thanks for the follow and hello on Twitch. Darts does not start at 0. Unbelievable. Oh, good. We're almost at Broadway. Certain sports start a game, start a score with other than 0-0. And the first example is basketball. So they're saying because the jump ball doesn't count as 0-0. It is very confusing. GPT gets very weird when it comes to numbers. Nonsense, yes. You just got a bunch of nonsense out of that answer. Jay Bear, good morning. Amelia, doing all right? How are you? We're walking in a cloudy New York. Currently in Brooklyn. We're going to make our way towards the Williamsburg Bridge and cross that into Manhattan. And then we'll see. Roxanne, good morning. Like when I corrected Gemini and Sugar, yes, the power of suggestion works for these things. Oh no, I lost my data on my chat phone, so hopefully you can still hear me, but I can't see you. I can't read you for now. I might have to go airplane mode and bring it back. It's just frozen. Could not connect to Twitch, retrying. Though it says 5G UC full data. Oh, it just made it back. All right. So no new chats are coming through yet, but it looks like my data's back. Interesting. Oh, there it goes. Spell the walking commuter in binary. Oh my goodness. Nomad is here. Seconds. Let's try to make that light. Alright, we should be good. I know, I didn't have any chance to do anything with the new place this weekend. Karen McLean, hello. Work all weekend, and Mrs. Commuter was with his baby, so nobody did any work. But that's fine. We're supposed to connect with the contractor today in person during lunch and see if they can get started immediately, but who knows? ASCII. Tucson Tamale Company reiterates that it's the Boston Marathon. My pant leg is twisting up strangely. The beeping. I guess, yeah, technically across. We're gonna try to keep the floors. They look good enough. They want as little done as needed to just get in there. Because even if the current landlords let us stay longer, right? Even if. That means we're paying double rent or double housing costs in May. And like, I want to avoid that, of course, as much as possible. Yeah, it's parquet floor, but there's another reason that to keep the floors. So yeah, we could replace them. I mean, for money, of course. But technically, these are the original floors for when the building was converted to co-ops. And we found the rule that if the floors get damaged due to water from another apartment or something like that, if it was our own floors, we'd have to like do it ourselves. I mean, probably insurance would cover it, but if it's the original floors, the building will have to fix it. For some reason, there's like some sort of stuff with co-ops and original fixtures or like original pipes or floors, depending. So that's another reason to keep them. Plus, they're in pretty good condition for the most part. I was really trying to do my best to make it around, but I almost made it. Joan Ratchford, good morning. Those are train tracks above us to the right. Oh, a very fancy looking motorcycle. Harley. There's definitely a lot of rusting on it. I don't know the last time an elevated train track collapsed or anything like that, but hopefully that doesn't happen. They do maintain them, although you wouldn't always be able to tell based on some of the condition. Elise Butik, good morning. Doomsday tonight, good morning. Debbie, good morning. John Burke, hello. Cars, no. Fantastic. They allow cats. I saw some people with dogs, but they might be service dogs. But the building specifically says no dogs. Although it sounds like it's been an item of discussion for the board. They're saying, like, what if we just charge a pet fee and just let people get dogs, small dogs or something? But apparently it was shut down. But the fact that it's being discussed means that things could always change. That's one of the things with co-ops. Everything could change. Things that you moved in with. This all looks very unsafe. Yeah, things could change fast, potentially. Apparently it's the condo boards can take longer to do things. I don't know. Hamsters and bunnies, there's no specific call-outs to them. There's specific call-outs to no dogs, no large fish tanks, and no reptiles. I still didn't get the story about why no reptiles. I know something must have happened at some point that made them specifically call out reptiles. I don't know. I think they just usually do it by weight here in the garden, but I guess each place decides their own weights. Metallica to the 11? Maybe if I soundproof it a little bit. Can't have Snoop over, that's right. It does specifically say no visiting dogs either in the house rules. Stefan Schober with a €10 super chat. Good morning, have a nice Monday. Thank you, Stefan. Appreciate it. RJ Jones, good morning. Twisted Metal, good morning. Thank you again, Stefan. Sorry the train drowned everything out. And now it's quiet. There used to be a Rainbow clothing store right by Stuyvesant Town for a little while. On like 14th and A, or between A and B. Yeah, between A and B. Or closer to A, I think. And there was a bargain bazaar closer to B. Oh, we actually arrived here with a green light. Haven't had that in a while. Usually we've been stuck at that light. That's what might have happened, Tucson. Definitely Apple, good morning. No, Rainbow's not a thrift store, but it is a cheaper, more of a value clothing store as far as I recall. But we did get stuck at this light, which I don't think we got stuck at before, so trade-offs. But we do have to wait. So Lessian, thanks for the follow. Yeah, that was an electric police car. Renee Tiefenbacher, good morning. This is a long light. Must be one of the big intersections here, Flushing Avenue and Broadway. Plus we're right by the hospital, Woodhull. Yeah. Still 15 seconds on the pedestrian timer. Seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, minus any red light runners. Here's one. Gotta be careful for the other side too. It's a two-way. All right, here's Burger King. That means that McDonald's should be coming up. Man, I need that extra coffee today. I stayed up way too late both days and I worked all weekend, so it's just a extra on top of extra stuff. Interesting. There it is. I wonder if they set up outdoor seating at times. They have such a big area. Does McDonald's taste better in New York? I doubt it. You know, we were in Italy at some point, and for whatever reason we were in a rush, and we just needed to grab food, so we just popped into a Burger King, and it tasted better there than it did here. I don't know if that's speaking to the ingredients or where they source them from. There's a city bike rack right there. Man, we got stuck at this light. Never get stuck at this light. Vlog, good morning. All right. Ziggy's here. It's known that KFC is better when not in America. These are the rules. I don't make them. They're actually using a proper... Oh, it's an actual graffiti-free NYC, but he's cleaning the floors. Interesting. In Japan, I really enjoyed Mossburger. M-O-S. Mossburger. It's one of my favorite. Yeah, weather's nice. It cooled down substantially from Saturday. But it's warming up again tomorrow. Yeah, people inching. I saw the inchers. I think B&H is open again today. It's time for Bagels and Walk Sean to do some shopping. Some shopping. Photo Spaceman, good morning. Well, hopefully you got some good sleep, Ziggy. Hopefully. Less processed foods. Walked by, was watching the cows dancing. Nice. That counts, Ron, that counts. The evidence of bird poop means that you're not safe when you walk under there. Bird poop on the ground, I mean. Tom, good morning. All right, we should make it to the bridge before 9 a.m. today. We're making good time. Alan Keenan, good morning. Big drop in AT&T bit, right? But let's see if it evens back out again, or if it's that usual issue that happens where we just slowly lose AT&T data. Another train. Big corporation? I'm not sure how to answer that. Sounds like you're trying to dig into exactly what I do. Philip Maxwell, good morning. Temporary plates expire May 10th. There's a good chance those plates aren't even real at all. Maryland plates. Circle Beyond, good morning. Steve B, good morning. BP gas station $2.99 for regular gas. Got a little confused there. Somebody saying good morning to Zyrtec. I don't know what this car is doing. I don't think he was checking his mirrors. Deborah, good morning. Oh, that flower shop across the street. Usually I see all the gates down. It's actually open today. I wonder how the rent is on that. There's just a little freestanding building right there under the train. Sorry. Pick up the pace a little bit. Geiger is here. Morning. Carl C, have a good one. They have the light. Texas plates on that car. Interesting. Approaching Penn Street. Most likely not BTCD. But we also normally go into politics on the channel. I like the newest Model Y refresh. I like the headlight area. It kind of looks like Iron Man's helmet. Java Pants, thanks for the follow. Stefan, hello again. Don't worry about the security. You're safe. I'd also be very surprised to see any Hawaii plates. Be Ghosted, good morning on Twitch. We're using the DJI Pocket 3. Taxi cab, hello. Making our way, making our way. I do feel like I'm slower than usual. I also say that all the time. If that were really true every time, I'd be moving slower than most people by this point. I do know Ari at home, I mean not personally, but we walked by him on the stream one time too. But this is before he really blew up. He blew up a lot in like the last couple months. But I like what he does. He's found a way to elevate looping. Because, you know, what's his name? Mark Rebier, he really got into doing the outdoor Loop Daddy stuff. And sometimes he had guests on, but now Ari really took it mobile. Yeah, I like it. And he finds some amazing talent out there. I am not using the DJI mic, I'm just using the internal microphones. I've already overcomplicated the system, so I've limited it, but I should probably have them on me more often so I can use them during like really windy situations, but I try not to use extra things if I don't need them. I've already gone a little extra. I have the mics though. I mean, I have 2 of them. Thank you, Albert. Appreciate that. Albert with a $20 PayPal donation. Thank you for that super duper support. Albert, much appreciated. Your generosity knows no bounds. Pinky Swear, thanks for the follow. Never heard of Fritzbox routers. Yeah, that Wrestlemania was a bit meh. There were some good parts, but overall, lukewarm. I mean, that's a lot of effort because I didn't really make any settings changes. I do things a little differently though. I use the Bella box via computer. I think they might have an Amazon like store page that shows the things I use, or at least close to them. Clips on YouTube just don't work right. Clips on YouTube are impossible to discover. Juke Man, appreciate the kind words. Glad you're enjoying. Anita Neville, good morning. Thanks for the official follow. Be ghosted. Jock Man. I don't know, I read it as Juke Man because of the 2 O's. It's misleading, I think. Maybe it's just me, which it usually is. Can I rap? Not really. It would have to go very slow so my brain can keep up. If we're talking improv. Everyone says the 00. Yes, the 00. But yes, hello, Poober, Avril, Steve, Loki. Did I miss Margie? I might have. Hi. But yes, the clips are impossible to find. You can't discover clips on YouTube. So you have to like share them out, and then maybe they become popular enough like amongst views to whom you share them, and then it'll show up on top clips on the front page of the channel. I'm always walking. .41, almost at the bridge. Get there soon. There it is. I try, Jockman, I try. Ross Vlogs Days, hello. Yeah, Stone Cold also like rammed into the barrier. He looked like he was going a little too fast on that Scooty Magooty. And then he banged into the barricade and I think knocked a woman down. Well, she kind of like got knocked back into her chair. But she looked very startled. And then I was worried that he was going to drink all his beer. I mean, he probably only has, after opening 6 beers, he probably has about 1 gulp of beer. But it probably would be a bad look if he drank all that beer and then got back on the four-wheeler. So he didn't do that, but yeah. Also, I was trying to look it up to see if she was okay, and so I found the Wrestlemania Reddit, like, thread, and the mods started deleting any comments about it. Very interesting. They're trying to bury it. Uh-oh. Someone's causing trouble early in the morning. That's right, Susie. Oh, another one's coming. Must be serious. I mean, not that it wasn't serious before, but they got backup. The banging into the barricade, I don't think was scripted. I think that was he was really zooming around on that Scooty Magooty. It looked a little, I thought I was watching it at 2x speed for a second. Then I realized it was live. You'd probably be able to find it in more outlets now. I'm sure if you just Google Stone Cold crashing into barricade, you'll find it. Oh, looks like Ethernet temperature. Yeah, everything has been functioning so far in terms of my equipment. Yep, Ross, I'd be lying if I were to tell you you're the first to mention it on this stream. What are they gonna have here? Opening soon. Oh, it's a new nail salon. Okay. The weather today is alright. It's cloudy, but it should be in the 50s all day. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Yep, that's just how it is, Allie. Yep. He was smoking and blew away his own smoke. Interesting. He wants to smoke, but not too much. All right, here we go. It's bridge time. Okay. Everything's been functioning so far. Do merch. I thought my Twitch channel does have a schedule. Did it break? It should show that I'm live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at these times. I don't even remember beef. Yeah, Williamsburg Bridge. $11 million. What's that in today's money? $1 million to $1.5 million walk by. Well, this morning I already worked a little bit, but it was so early, I Ubered out to save time and not have to worry about the middle of the early morning or super early morning train. Or lack thereof. There's no set schedule on my Twitch, really? That's not good. How did they break it? Really? I'm looking at schedule. It says Wednesday, April 23rd, Friday, April 25th, Monday, April 28th, Wednesday, April 30th. You sure about that? Leon, thanks for the follow. I don't like that YouTube doesn't let you set a schedule. But my Twitch one should be up. Okay, that was the hilliest portion. Still a little bit of a slope until we get to the middle. I hear a generator. Like the superhero Flash from Philly to wherever. Do I get sweaty? Yes. Find the schedule on Censored. C-Train. I don't think I can. The whole bridge used to be all red? Did it really? I don't know when it was all red. These beams have been this color for at least the duration of our streams that we've been doing over the bridge. It's like 4 years. But before that, I never really paid attention. So I guess the slow scooter's okay, but that fast scooter should be on the other side. Oh yeah, the link comes out censored on my end. Weird and good. It comes out as 3 asterisks. Margie, you can see clips on the front page of the channel. If you just go to like the YouTube Walking Commuter main page, there's an area that shows like top clips if you scroll enough. So maybe that's what you're seeing. Maybe. Walkway work. I don't know. I feel like I see more work up ahead. Well, I think they were saying, if I implied correctly, that the beams that are gray right now were also red. There's some stuff going on up ahead. Construction is happening, but I don't know if I'll be able to tell exactly what they're doing or be able to tell what they did after they're done. I think she went out with, since I was working all weekend, but Mrs. Commuter still planned a pretty fun-filled weekend for the baby. They went to Long Island City, where they do like a bunch of Easter stuff on Saturday. And then they went to a dim sum place yesterday, and then they played in a bunch of playgrounds, and then we were supposed to go to a friend's house for dinner, but she fell asleep in the stroller before 6 o'clock and just didn't wake up again until the morning. Oh well. She still seemed to have a good time. Just got pooped. Mojave, hello. She got a basket. I think we went to my friend's house. His mom invited us. She made her something, but she didn't get a chance to even look at it because she slept the whole time. So she's gonna come over next Saturday to do that. All right, we're over the middle, so we can go downhill now. That's a seaplane or a float plane coming above us. That was that sound. M-train also coming at us. We're at the Williamsburg Bridge. It's in the title also. In the title. I think, unless it didn't update properly, let me know. It is in the title. Interesting. Steve Cruz, hello. Paul says the bridge has been the same color scheme since before 2007 per Street View. Ah, nice sleuthing. Yeah, Street View can go all the way back to 2007 on Google, depending on where you're looking. So I don't know when they painted it differently, but I guess it's been like this for 17, 18 years. Something about learned helplessness. Sinte, hello. What will Gemini say? Should we ask? Let's ask. Hold on, I gotta wait for the train. Man, it's going so slow, but it's still so loud. Okay, what bridge am I on?
That's the Willis Avenue Bridge. It's a pretty cool spot, especially with the trains running by.
Wrong.
Did you have any questions?
What bridge is this?
My bad. That's the pedestrian walkway on the south side of the Ed Koch Queensboro Bridge. Is there
What?
anything else I can help you with?
Try again. What bridge is this? Hello? What bridge is this?
My bad. That's the Williamsburg Bridge. It's a pretty cool spot, especially with the trains running by. Did you have any questions about it?
Yeah, why is it pink?
The pink color is part of a public art project called Two Orchids by artists Jennifer Alora and Guillermo Calzadilla. It was installed in 2014. The color is meant to draw attention to the bridge's structure and its relationship to the surrounding environment.
Did she make that up? No thanks, Geiger. I think you're just supposed to be able to read and process undress. It also does say Williamsburg Bridge. It doesn't just say Williamsburg. I think it specifies the bridge. I'm just saying. Illuminated pink? All right. All these AIs are messing with us. I don't want to talk to this assistant anymore. She's ruined my life. No kidding. Laura, good morning. Michelle K. Hello. The type of granite in the paint? I don't know anymore. I feel like we've went down this rabbit hole before, and we never got the answer that seemed like it was the right one. It was sculptures, not based on the color. So it's like it's not giving us the full story, but it also gives us answers in such a way where you think it's telling us exactly what we want to know, but it's not. That's why we have a bear doing the stats, not AI. That's right. Well, I don't know. I feel like all the bridges would be a bright pink color then, or something else, because the Manhattan Bridge is pretty dull colored. The 59th Street Bridge is pretty dull colored. I think so. The Brooklyn Bridge is too. So I don't know. I don't know about that. Yes, thank you. May I have another, Victoria? Can I work on Twitch only? But why? We can be everywhere now. I am everywhere. This part can get a little funky. Oh man, that's a really small boosted board, but really fast. All right, I want to get past this narrowing. XHHW. Make sure no bikes are coming. That was just a boosted board as far as I saw. Everyone here is AI? Oh man, we're already at 15 minutes. This is a long stretch to do in 2 minutes, 44 seconds. Ask them why it's pink. The Toast Monster, you know, I don't think they actually know. I guess they'll be here next week. Well, let's think about getting those answers from them next week. This guy's not running too fast. I mean, he was a pace setter a little bit. Now he's fast enough. Riot Girl, Callie, good morning. Sorry, I tripped up on your name there for a second. RJ, have a good one. Oops, sorry. Everything's very narrow here. Nobody wants to veer over into the bike lane, me included. At least they could read the titles, maybe. I don't know. You switched to the Honor Magic 7 Pro? Interesting. No, I don't think I'd switch from the Pixel. It's line. I like the software. I like the no-nonsense of it. And I like getting the latest stuff somewhat first. Thoughts on the space travel? I just saw all the memes about the people stuck on the space station for months, and then like Katy Perry kissing the ground when she was up there for 10 seconds or something. Which light's going to change? Not that one. All right, well, we're off the bridge. I guess I'll go one more block up. What that kid is doing. But I gotta watch her bikes first. Okie doke. Cargo, not crew. Oh boy. I mean, I guess that's what any tour bus is, right? The people are the cargo. Plane, bus. Some building's alarm is going off. Now that we're in Manhattan, we're going north. That's not in the title. We're going towards Kips Bay. Might be coming from this building. 99 Suffolk Street. Yeah, I see the alarm, the fire light blinking. I don't know. I don't think it's. I think somebody just pulled the lever or something inadvertently. Hopefully, it's all that is. Go up Avenue A, or let's do Avenue A today. I feel like we've been doing B a lot. We could do A today. It's the third fastest bridge crossing. Oh man, we couldn't tie it. Too fatigued. These cherry blossoms are still looking good. These must be later bloomers. I still see a bunch that are closed. Oh, that's a nice line of cherry blossoms here. Very nice. I have no reason to be on the trains today. We don't really walk by any, actually. Maybe on Avenue A and 14th we'll see part of the L train entrance that they extended. It wasn't always there. When I was in Stuyvesant Town, I had to walk all the way to First Avenue to get to the L train. But they've opened up an extra entrance over the years. And they really made this area look nice in the spring with all these cherry blossoms. I really wish Cena would have changed his music for a heel run, but it sounds like he's trying to really dismiss the fans and not do anything they want. Even his entrance yesterday was just just a black screen with white text that says John Cena. Somebody was saying they just went to PowerPoint and made it in 2 seconds. That light. Yeah, walked by. Things are still in process, but we have a new place. We just need to get it moving ready, which hopefully will take a couple of weeks. But we do have official permission to stay till the end of May in our current place if we need the extra time. But I really don't want to have to do that because I don't want to pay for an entire extra month of rent and pay for the maintenance and all that stuff for the new place. So we'll see. We're supposed to see the contractor today, and he's going to see the apartment in person. He saw a lot of videos of it, but never saw it in person, to see what he could actually get done with his team in a couple of weeks. Light should be changing soon, but at least we can go to the middle. Alright, let's look at the back of my pants nice and wet. And I wore lighter colored pants because it was supposed to rain. Yeah, Botox is known to be used for, it has a bunch of applications. There are some in pain management and of course cosmetics. There's also applications in spasticity. If you have specific CNS or upper motor neuron issues, you can be prone to being spastic. An example could be a stroke or a spinal cord injury, and Botox can help loosen things up a little bit. That's essentially how it works for muscles in general. It just loosens them. But it's all temporary. It has to be redone every few months, depending. Lucian Art, thanks for the follow. That will be pretty cool. If I could have Alan Grant as my contractor from Jurassic Park. I don't know how good he would be at it, but who doesn't like Alan Grant? Alan Grant. Place for lease. What was here before? I don't remember. Things seem to still be functioning okay on my end, equipment-wise. Although I don't know if my phone data is funky because I don't see any new chat updates. Oh, now it's working. Although I think cosmetically it's like a Band-Aid, right? It's not actually treating the underlying problem for why they might want it. But anyway. Medi2 Test, thanks for the follow, and Pepto Gizmo, thanks for the follow. So we've been walking up Avenue A. This is some sort of Con Ed zone. I don't know exactly what to call it, but I know it's a Con Ed area. A small one. And then we'll have Tompkins Square Park coming up on the right as well. Which apparently they finished the bathrooms. They were working on the bathrooms for a long time. Maybe we should walk through it and take a gander. Breaking news on the bathrooms. The correct pronunciation is, well, like Geiger? Like Gengar. The Pokemon. People get gifts for Easter? I don't know. Apart from like basket of candies or whatever. Okay, I guess since we're going to stick to Avenue A, let me walk through this way towards the bathroom, then make a left and go back to Avenue A, just so we can take a look at it. John B., good morning. But I also wonder if they opened up the part behind the bathroom, which was also closed off for a while. There's like a whole little like garden area. Motherboard standoffs are not Easter gifts? It's all a social construct. Maybe they should be. Who said, right? Just because they've not been traditionally doesn't mean it's wrong. Because it's all just decided by some random person to begin with. Tompkins Square Park. When I was growing up in Stuyvesant Town in the 90s, we were always told never to go south of 14th Street and definitely never to this park. Things have changed. Though I don't know if it was over-exaggerated back then, maybe not. Mr. Ralph Rosa, hello. Did they open the back section of it? I can't tell. They might have actually. Let's see. I don't know any of the streamers have come by yet since they've reopened this area. We still got to get to like 34th Street before we end. And we're only around 7th, 8th, 9th Street, almost 10th. This is the Slocum Memorial Fountain. Looks like they'll have a little outdoor water area maybe, eventually. But they got like offices here and stuff. I don't think there's a way to exit from here though. We'll have to go back. But yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be a sprinkle zone. Maybe not. I don't see any sprinklers, but there is a drain in the middle, so maybe they'll figure that out. Oh no, the sprinklers are gonna be in the walls. They're gonna be shooting out. And it's like a chutes and ladders game. It looks like chutes and ladders or something. There's no chutes, just ladders. But yeah, the sprinklers are gonna be in the wall. All right. And they got ping pong tables here too. Well, at least two of them. Yeah, lots of folks are streaming the bonnet parade, Easter parade, yesterday. I don't think they'd allow me to be that, Robert, but yes. All right, back to Avenue A.
Oh, Sally!
How far are we from Central Park? A pretty substantial ways away. So we're on what, 9th Street right now? And Central Park starts on 57th Street, I believe, right? 57? Yeah? 59? No, 59. 59, sorry. I don't know why I was saying 57. But yeah, 59th Street is Central Park South. Brain farted there for a second. What else is new? Our general rule of thumb for at least Manhattan blocks is 20 streets to a mile. So from like 20th Street to 40th Street would be a mile. At least like the numbered streets. When the grid becomes less grid-like, less so. Yeah, I saw at least, who did I see yesterday doing some streaming from the Bonnet area? Dynamite Twins were there. Yo Ange did show up as well. I guess NYC Walking Show was there, yep, and then I think Live Walking NYC was there as well. Those are the ones I remembered, or at least noticed. I should ghost it, I should. Am I replacing the stove? No, the stove seems to work, even though it's old. But I'm sure the efficiency of it is the big problem, right? It's the efficiency. But we don't use the stove that much, or the oven that much anyway. Even like I tend to boil water with a kettle. But every once in a while I'll have to make a mac and cheese on the stove, so I'm sure it'll be fine for that for a while. This place on the corner here is also really fun. Good vibes. It's called Motel No-Tel, I think. But it's like a sister bar to Factory 380, which we like a lot too. Jazz Bar? Yeah, isn't that the place we walk by all the time on 3rd Avenue and 13th Street? Isn't that where it is? No, you know which ones I get? I get bowl in the basket mac and cheese. They're so cheap. They're like 85 cents a box for the baby. Is it still spring break? Not for public schools. I believe some private schools have off for break. But we're entering Stuyvesant Town right now. Stuyvesant Town. Yeah, I think it's that same place we walk by on Fridays when we walk south on, sorry, it's on 2nd Avenue, I believe, not 3rd Avenue, 2nd Avenue and 13th Street. Because we walk by it, and I like the apartment right above it. Got really big windows. Yeah, 13th Street and 2nd Avenue. Jazz Bar. They do have some other cherry blossoms still here. Well, that tree's being held up by some extra strings. Well, hopefully that lasts. If a tree can't even do its own thing that a tree's supposed to do, which is be in the ground and grow up, I guess the light probably of the buildings caused it to grow that way. Oh my goodness. We have a raid from Go-Go Burger. Thank you for sending 136 friends our way, Go-Go Burger. Over on Twitch, appreciate that kindness. And yes, shout out to Go-Go Burger. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name, but appreciate the friends. Welcome. Art Happy P. Sorry if I messed that one up too. Thanks for the follow. Cyber Steffi. Welcome. Michelle K is getting spring break in Jersey. They usually put out a summer movie thing in the Oval. Are we allowed to bring plants? Yes, but they cannot be too close or like super visible in the windows, apparently. I doubt they'll super enforce that one, but. Riot Girl, it actually is. People, every time I walk by this way, everyone always says we're in the projects, but this is far from it, maybe apart from like appearance of the buildings, but it's an expensive luxury rental area, Stuyvesant Town. I put luxury in quotes because the apartments really aren't that fancy and these buildings don't even have doorman coverage, which a lot of buildings that advertise themselves as luxury do. But yeah, you'll be paying like 40-something hundred for a one bedroom. Neon Bot, thanks for the follow. We are walking. You're actually on my chest. I'm hands-free. You got nipple eye view perspective. Thank you, Nambot. All right, I guess we'll start heading towards the river now. See the progress of the project there. I think of Billionaires Row as the projects, yes. For sure. This thing is called the Bortec. Nipple Camp, TM. Yes. I guess Stuytown is a self-storage office? I don't know, does that mean the actual self-storage is there? Or is that just the office that manages the storage, which might be elsewhere? Because most of these areas are not big enough to have a whole storage area for the entire complex. Some of the laundry areas have storage bins. Maybe that's how you set it up, by going through that office. I don't know. I didn't have that stuff when I was here. Go-Go Burger made it to 10K followers. Nice. Strong work. Verena, good morning. Do any of these apartments have a view of the river? Yeah, some of them do. I mean, most of them will have to view it over the FDR, but yeah, I can see it. I'll show you as we get closer to the river. New York is technically a very green city in terms of how much park space we have. I think it makes a lot of top 10 lists for like a big city with green areas. Apata. Smooge, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you're doing better. This is interesting. I'm really... They're telling you to go to these garages for cheaper rates. Do like different companies manage different garages here? Interesting. Interesting. All right, we're working our way on crossing here. Actually, there's no cars on that side. Maybe after this, is that a Buick? All right, if I had to take an educated guess, I doubt it's open yet. The pathway next to the little house at the end on my left. But let me take a peek and see if I could see anything different. No, it's still closed. We have to take the bike lane, or at least right next to it. East River Friday morning walk. I mean, one of the benefits of that walk was that we had an uninterrupted walk along the East River until we got down to like the Two Bridges area. But now the entire zone is still filled with detours. So we have to go back across, and then sometimes you get extra lost, and then it takes a longer time. So maybe one weekend when we're able to do another exploration stream without any set destinations, we can really see the progress, and if we'll be able to walk it continuously. I haven't been doing as much weekends through. This past weekend I was also working, but there's, with all the apartment stuff going on, I've just been trying to stay above water, keep my head above water with everything going on. Sushi1, thanks for the follow. Yes, so for those of you who did join the raid, apologize I didn't introduce myself. I am Gabe, the Walking Commuter. We do these kinds of walks to work or between work locations Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays in New York City. Crack of dawn time, usually today's a later one compared to Wednesday and Friday. But you hang out, hanging on my neck at my chest level. And then sometimes we do a little extra stuff like parades, events, Comic-Con, Anime NYC, that kind of stuff. Sometimes we check gas station prices, which we'll check in a second. Let's see. What will the gas prices be? It sounds like the barrier is not going to protect the gas station, though. The barrier goes ahead and lets the gas station drown. You're on your own, BP. Oh, did they? No, they still have full service. I thought they only had self-service now. I guess they put full service back. Yeah, $5.99 cash, $6.99 credit. Yeah, the $1 per gallon credit surcharge, which is the biggest I've seen it for a credit card. Usually it's like 20-30 cents difference if it's different at all. Yeah. PP, thanks for the follow. Yeah, this is the most ridiculous price gas station in the city, I think. And they never change their price. I think they set it really high and they just leave it that way. So you always know what you're getting, and they always know they're getting you. Dr. Iverson, thanks for the follow. But around New York, I don't think I've seen a higher priced gas station. In Manhattan, anyway. That thing has a license plate. Rarely, Geiger. Is it more than $7,000 a month to rent in NYC? No, not everywhere. In some places, yes. Some places more. I'd say $7,000 is on the more expensive end. It's not the median at all, but the crazy thing about the $7,000 price point is if it's a fancy enough building, you might be paying $7,000 for a studio. Yeah, you get a fancy building with like all the amenities, but that's what you're doing. Yeah, I drink a bowl of gas soup, Ron, exactly. We've done an entire Broadway walk before. Almost. I mean, it could have gone more north, but at least the entire Manhattan portion of it. Oh no, what is GPT going to say? Gas soup. Alright, well, GPT made up something there. Not what I meant, but I guess ingesting gasoline is not necessarily something GPT will condone. Hopefully the Esplanade is open. It is. Do I hear a helicopter? I feel like we haven't heard a helicopter land at this area in a while. 7K 2-bedroom isn't very unusual, no. That's, I think, 3 bedrooms in Waterside Plaza can go in the 7 to 8 range. And these are all doorman buildings. They tend to be a little bit cheaper than like a 3-bedroom closer because you're also really far away from the middle. Yeah, I think you get the M34 that passes through here, but you're far away from the subways. Though I think they have some free shuttles that take you to places like Union Square. Dingus Day. Oh, it's a real holiday in Poland? Interesting. It's all about convenience, Ron, you know? Sometimes, you know, people just have to say what they have to say and just kind of comes out. Can't help themselves, you know? What can you get for $800 a month? You might be able to find a room with some roommates, depending. Lastrominator, thanks for the follow. Elaborate Monsters Halloween? I don't know the latest on the tour shoppers, but I know I'm not getting in one ever. Michael Scott Howard, good morning. Used to get a basement outside the city for $800, not anymore. The NYC subreddit, or like NYC apartment subreddit, sometimes has people asking for like lease takeovers or roommates. Maybe that's a place to look around. FDR is moving, kinda. South seems like it could go slow at any moment, but it's moving. Tide is low. You can see the supports that the water club is standing on in the water. You have a good one too, Geiger? We've slowed down for the final portions. My cool down period, you know. Luke Skywalker, thank you for hanging out and supporting us everywhere. Yeah, Monday's a later start. But we'll be back to our early schedule on Wednesday and Friday. Definitely no stream next Monday, though. At least not here. I doubt I'll have time to do it while I'm away for work, but we'll see. And with you, Luke. Flowers. Fishing is in progress. Sinte, have a great day too. Bridge times will be suspended. Good. As long as you don't have like a 7-day crossing in there messing up my averages. Yeah, no digging in the backpack stream. Maybe whatever I tightened up really did help. Although right now, AT&T's took a big dump in bitrate. I don't know why. Oh no, it's kind of coming back now. That's how it's supposed to work. The others pick up the slack when needed. All right. What is the current temperature? 54? I feel like I'm sniffling too much for 54. Oh man, I need some more coffee. All right, let's see. Did OBS disconnect? Of course it did. GPU Live. I don't know the last time we rated GPU Live. I like the sound of Poland. Let's go raid in Poland for Dingus Day, if that was actually what's happening there based on what GPT said. So GPU Live. All right. Let me set that up now before I forget. Create our dashboard, stream manager, raid channel, GPU Live. Polish Easter Special Day. We'll do that. Cool. Hopefully that went through. Anyway, thanks folks for joining today. Appreciate you hanging out, spending some time as we walk from Brooklyn into Manhattan over the Williamsburg Bridge. We have done it. We didn't make any new records, but that boat is the happy hauler, even right now. But we still did something. So again, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate your support. Super Chats, Super Stickers, PayPal, Patreon, memberships. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you, not subscribers. Thank you, too. But if you are listening and you're not subscribed, do think about it. Helps us out, helps other walkers out, too. Twitch friends, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the raid from Gogo Borger, and welcome to the new friends we made along the way. Appreciate that super duper raid there. So thank you for the follows and subscriptions. Back to YouTube, thank you for your thumbs, which I will keep collecting if you keep offering them. And thanks to the mods. So, until Wednesday morning, have a great rest of Monday and Tuesday, and we should be seeing you then. Have a good one.